Let's do this.
Oh, jeez. He's going fast.
Come on, foot all the way down.
170.
Come on, little. What is this car?
Oh, wow. We're at 175 and this guy is gone.
No, I gotta catch him.
All right. That's fast enough. Okay. The Autobahn is just the German motorway. So it's this expansive network that goes all over the country that spans, I think, like 13,000 kilometers or so. So it's this huge network that's apparently really well maintained. And over the last few days, we've been driving on the Autobahn, so we've gotten a taste of what it's actually like. We've also just done a little bit of research trying to figure out, well, first off, we like to do research on the different rules of the road in any country that we drive in.
Very important thing to do.
Yeah, highly recommend always doing that because the speed limit signs are different. They have signs that you just won't even understand. Some of, like half the signs on the road I've never seen before. So
yeah,
if you don't research it, you just don't know.
Slashes or X's, different colors, just things that you wouldn't see in your country probably.
So from what we understand, the way it works is that there are certain classes of vehicles that have no federally mandated speed limit. I think it's just, regular small cars like ours. And then as the vehicles get bigger, they have specific speeds that they're supposed to drive. There are posted speed limits on a lot of the Autobahn that you have to abide by. And a lot of the speed limits are in obviously construction zones, so those will change. In built up areas or areas where you're going through a town, you're going to see a speed limit sign, and everyone will just immediately slow down when they get to that sign. One interesting thing that we notice is that we've been on stretches where everyone's going very, very fast, and then all of a sudden there'll be a sign that there's construction coming, and immediately everyone turned on their flashing lights, their warning lights, and started to slow down. And we were wondering, why has everyone got their flashers on? And I think that the reason is that they just want to warn you that they're going to be slowing down very fast.
Yeah, I think it might have been around a curve or something, but it's such a cool way to indicate that, because in the States, everyone just slams on their brakes, and maybe that contributes to a lot of wrecks. I think the hazard lights are great for when there's construction coming up.
They're very noticeable. It's almost like a flashing construction sign, so the minute you see it, you know to be prepared to hit your brakes.
Yeah.
So the speed limit signs here are white signs with kind of a red circle around the number. There's also a blue sign with a white number that we haven't really seen many of them, but we read that is a minimum speed. So in some places, there's a minimum speed that you're not allowed to go below. Also, one sign that we were very confused about when we first saw it was it's a white sign with a bunch of black slashes going through it. So we looked this sign up, and what it means is that it clears out any previous speed limits, which is a really interesting mechanic because we've never seen that. They don't have that in our country, so we found that really unique. You guys, another thing that I actually read when I was researching the Autobahn was that Germans, when they get their license, they have to go through like specific testing for how to handle a car when it goes over a certain miles per hour, like 90 miles per hour or something like that, because the aerodynamics of the car change, and I guess the weight shifts around the car and you can lose control. So they apparently have some pretty strict testing just to make sure that they're safe and they know how to drive at these speeds.
Meanwhile, in the US, we're learning how to stop at stop signs and parallel park, and in freaking Germany, they're learning how to be an airplane on the highway. Jeez. It was a lot of fun. We have more road trip shenanigans, but we're gonna hunker down here tomorrow and go explore the city. It should be pretty beautiful. It's a charming, charming town.